Welcome back to Cease.
And sister.
Today we're going to be trying to do some crafts with some pliers and a whole bunch of wire hangers. So Cease, you want to get started unwrapping?
Sure. I'm going to get this out.
If we can untangle ourselves. Yes. So the basic premise is that we had a few wire hangers lying around, and we saw that some other people had been doing some crafts with them. You do realize that's what the pliers are for, right, Cease?
No.
Anyway, we've been seeing that other people have been doing them and thought, hey, might as well, right? We have a few things we could use them for. Cease thought it would be fun to make a couple of bubble wands. So that's probably what we're going to start off with. And we'll show you how we do it. It's not how you do it, Cease. Are you sure you don't want me to unwrap them?
You're busy.
Now that we're both busy. You can hold the camera while I try to help you out with that. Okay, give us a second, and then we'll be back. Okay, now we got things rolling. We can start unwrapping these. And what we're going to do is eventually we're going to try to straighten these out just a little bit to be able to use them. These ends might not be as easily dealt with, but we'll figure it out at some point.
Yes, we are going to.
But yeah, Cease wanted to do some bubble wands because we're going to be going on a trip later this month, so that'll be fun. Everything's fine, okay? Cease, don't worry about it. And bubble wands are a perfect thing for a trip, right? So I'm going to be making a little stand for my phone so I can straighten my stuff out.
I'm straightening out my things right now.
Yeah, so that you can start off. We're going to have a little time lapse after we explain how exactly it works, and then we'll have some fun figuring out how exactly we're going to try to get things done on mine, because I have no clue how I'm going to be doing mine. I'm going to wing it, which will be different.
Winging it is good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's okay, but I usually like to go in with a plan. And if you're going to be trying to do this at home, it's going to be really hard to do this without pliers, because these things just do not want to bend at all. Okay, so now I have a nice length of wire, and we're going to do the same for the rest of the hangers, so we'll be right back in a minute. Okay, so we're back, and we have all of our hangers straightened with the pliers. It was really hard to do it without the pliers, so I suggest getting yourself some pliers or finding them somewhere if you're going to be doing this. Cease was going to start with a bubble wand, so you want to do the circle first, Cease?
Sure.
Okay, so what you're going to want to do is start off with making a hoop at one end. And she'll show you her enormous strength out of the camera range.
This is bad.
Well, no one can see it, so it doesn't really matter.
Is that good?
Well, you'd have to show it to the camera. That's looking pretty good so far.
So far?
Yeah, so far. You're going to need to wrap it around a bit so that it'll stay. And are you going to do it like down or up with the loop?
I don't know. Probably down.
Okay. So now you can use the pliers to bend it. So let's do it on the table. That way it's a little bit easier to see. So she has her little loop.
I don't know how to do it.
Okay, so what you're going to try to do is you're going to try to wrap it around. You're going to try to make a bend in it already. So no, hold on to this part. With this hand, hold on to this part, and then you bend it one way or the other. Okay? So let's see. Let go. Okay, that's looking pretty good. But then, yeah, we probably want to do a little bit more bending on the hoop so that we can get it over. So you want to do some over bending so that it'll be in the way that you're wanting it to be. So put the pliers down for a minute. Now you're going to use your hands to get the shape that you want, but bend a little bit past where you want it to be so that it'll be in shape. So no, just bend the parts up here that you're wanting. Okay? Okay? Now, keep on bending around this way so that it'll start to look like a hoop. You're doing the wrong way. You're wanting to bend it into a circle, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This may take a little bit, guys. We'll be back in just a minute after this time lapse. I guess we lost the time-lapse footage there, but that's fine. We still have the end product. So, Cease, it's a lovely little wire hoop, and she's going to try to make a heart out of it for a wand. Takes a lot of strength and stuff. You've made such a good dent in it so far, Cease.
It looks like a jelly bean.
It does kind of look like a jelly bean. You can take it a little bit farther, though. Bend it a little bit farther with your hands, and then you can use the pliers, because that's what we got them for. Okay, that's good. You're starting to bend the rest of the wand, too. Okay. So you take these.
Okay. What do we do now?
So what you're going to do is you're going to hold this part with your hand, and hold this part with this, okay? And then you're going to bend on that bend that you've been making. And then you do the same, but the other way around. So you can turn it around if you want, and do the same. Now closer to the bend. There you go. You're doing it? Doing it? There you go. See? Anyway, we got ourselves a little heart bubble wand thing, and it looks pretty good. What you could do is you could swish it on the sides a little bit to make it formed that way. No. Put it a little bit further down so we can see it, and then just use your hands to squish it on the sides. No. Squish it on the sides like this. So like take both of your hands on either side, like you're gonna squish a regular heart, and just squish it. And then on the top too. There you go. There you go. See? Want me to try to do a little bit of it?
Yeah.
Okay. What I was trying to show is you can just squish it a little bit like this, and then just a little bit like this. Not like that, though. Probably even squish it down this way. And then, if you want to have a sharper heart, just use the pliers. Make a little bit more things down this way. And then, pull it down like that. Ta-da! You have a bubble wand out of a hanger. Da-da-da-da-da-da!
Yay.
Okay, so next thing on the agenda is my two things. So that'll be interesting. We'll come back to you right after we get everything set up. Okay, so I got my length of wire here and my pliers. That's all you really need to do for any of these. And I'm going to start making my phone case stand. I'm going to just fold this in half like so. And then I'm going to start folding it this way with a little bend in it. Be able to hold the front part of my phone like so. Just need to do a little bit more bending, but then it should be all good on that part. Okay, so then there we go. Have a good spot for that. And it keeps on wanting to make this X shape. So that's what I'll let it do. Don't exactly know how to stop it, so I'll just let it be. I will bend around like that. So I have that right there. It's about the shape and size of my phone. Which we're using. Oh no. That's uneven. No! Technical difficulties, please. Gotta straighten this back out. Oh, I was doing so well too. Oh no. There you go. Do a little bit higher this time. That's looking much better. Okay. Whew. That could have been a disaster.
Like your phone could have gone splat.
My phone wouldn't have gone splat. See, come on. And then, maybe just a little bit lower for that. And wire is fairly forgiving on this, because all you have to do is bend it back to where it was, and then it will be fine. So that's always handy dandy to remember. Just bend it back and it'll be fine. So now I have this little apparatus at the moment. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to twist them together at the bottom here once I make a nice little box-ish. I forgot to straighten this part out, so that'll be fine. Twist this around. Or maybe I just won't twist everything together. Should be fine in this box shape as long as it's flat. Yeah. And then everything should be fine. Oh, look, see? It's even matching up at the place that it was twisting earlier. So if I can get that to twist, then I should be golden.
You're not golden.
I'm not golden, but I'll be like I'm golden. That will help tremendously with keeping this together, because that's the way it was already. Okay. Didn't really need a time lapse for this because I was just telling you what I was doing as it was going. But I'll just put that there for structural stability. Need to bend a couple things here to make sure everything's okay. Looks like it's a little bit unstable there, so I may need to do a little bit more bending. But all in all, it's just a fiddly business if you don't have measurements exactly. And then do a little bit more like this and like that. And then there you go, pretty much. It's a stand for your phone. We're using our phone to video at the moment, but I can use this small book to stand in for that. So as you can see, maybe a little bit lopsided, but it still works. So we'll take a little bit of tweaking later, but that's the gist of it. So there's that. We'll get ready for the next one in just a minute. We'll be right back. Okay, so now I have this next piece, and I'm going to try to make a little book rest. So, or was it bookend? I think it was bookend.
Yeah, bookend.
Yeah. So what I'm going to start off doing again is first straightening this part out, because I forgot about that last time. Again. Yeah. Gotta make sure you straighten out your hook unless you're wanting to use that hook for something specific. And I'm not. So I'm going to make sure that everything is fairly even. And then I'm going to bend this in half once again. So that it's almost, sorry, I'm having a hard time. Okay, so that it looks like it's two pieces of the same thing. And then I'm just going to start bending this to where it looks like it's going to make sure that a book will stay up like that. Not exactly sure how I'm going to finagle things, but it's going to happen eventually.
Winging it.
I have to puzzle this out. Yeah. Just a little bit of straightening. I wish we could just have like straight wires, but since these are made out of already bent hangers, there's only so much you can do, right?
Yep.
Okay, and then I'm going to go over here, try to do about the same, but with the ends. Maybe just a little bit less. There. And then pull this around so that it doesn't make a pokiness. Don't want my books to get poked, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That would just be rude. Okay. So there's the first bend, and I'm going to try to make a similar bend on the other one. And I am failing dramatically right now.
So dramatic. Ah.
So dramatic right now. Okay, well, it'll work out fine anyway. Just need to bend this around like so. And bend it around again, like so. And then pinch it with the pliers.
The pliers.
The pliers. Ooh, I can even have it. Oh. Need to pull this out like this just a little bit so that it'll be fairly straight that way. There we go. That is much more like it. Okay. So this is basically the bookends. I have a few books with me to be able to show off how they work, if they're going to work. But not exactly sure how well it will. Need to. Ah! It's staying up. So that is something. Ta-da! Bookends. If you have enough books to be able to put in between those, hurrah to you. But I only have 4 at the moment. So, these are the kinds of things that we've made today. Please bring up your wand so that we can make a nice little thing. Do a nice little swoop. These are the kinds of things we made today. May not have been a very long video, but we had some fun and some non-fun trying to bend these things. It's hard to do it with your hands. I'll tell you straight up for that. But other than that, it was pretty good. So thanks for watching. This has been Cease
And a sister.
Hope you have a wonderful day.
Bye.